Despite the best efforts of the social justice warriors, the NFL is still in its worst slump in recent history. The number of viewers continues to plummet as Americans are increasingly insulted by the players who protest the national anthem. With hundreds of millions lost in advertising revenue, the league has been relegated to damage control. At this point they seem to be considering moves that would help them minimize their losses in an effort to salvage what is left of the dying sport. According to Breitbart News, networks are in talks to cut a sports staple, Thursday Night Football. Because of the very successful boycott of NFL games, they feel that the market is oversaturated. Network executives are scrambling to solve the growing problem of crashing ratings for the National Football League, by cutting games to end the perceived oversaturation of football on TV. To put an end to the sliding ratings, the executives are proposing that fewer games may be the ticket to stop that oversaturation, with one idea being to cut Thursday Night Football via a whopping 10 games. The idea to trim Thursday Night Football from 18 games a season to only 8 was first reported by Sports Business Journal and was part of a plan to reverse the ratings crash that also includes pulling games played in the UK back to 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. London Time. The fact that the league considered the market to be oversaturated is a huge win for conservatives. That means that there are no longer enough eyes to go around for all the games that they plan to air. It also means that the players will likely start feeling the burn if the networks aren't willing to carry as many games. It will make for less money available to the teams, and that will eventually filter down to the players. The cuts aren't entirely new territory for the league though. The past few years the amount of games televised have skyrocketed as popularity increased. Recently, the sharp decline is setting them back years. 10 years ago, the NFL had 32 game windows through Week 6, SBJ reported. This year, it is up to 39, a 22% increase. It's even more crowded in college, where the 2007 windows to this point added up to 105. This year, it's at 179, up a whopping 71%. Mike Mulvihill, a Fox Sports vice president, told SBJ that the problem isn't that there is too much NFL on TV, but that there is too much football all the way around, including college. The rise in football availability is pretty dramatic, Mulvihill said. This is what drives fragmentation in every area of television. You can argue whether there's greater or lesser interest in the game of football than there was 10 years ago. But clearly, whatever that interest is, it's being spread out over quite a few more windows than it was 10 years ago. Basically, the networks have to decide what they can do to maximize their advertising revenue while not spending so much to broadcast that they lose it all right away. The idea seems to be that they can rally what is left of their faltering audience by making it a less common occurrence. For his part, Mark Lazarus, chairman of NBC Broadcasting and Sports, worried that there is football fatigue by every Sunday of the week and noted that the biggest ratings fall is among viewers aged 18 to 34 years. They more and more are getting satisfied by the alternatives of highlights and scores that are available during the game, Lazarus said. That continues to train young viewers to follow our sports, not watch our sports. That is concerning for all sports television. Ratings are still down despite the small rise seen in Week 7. NBC Sports is off 21% from 2015, CBS Sports is down 14% compared to 2015, and ESPN's Monday Night Football has sunk 17% over 2015. The National Football League is seeing the lowest viewership that they've had overall in almost 20 years. Some reports say that the numbers are equivalent to what the viewing was in 1998. As you can imagine, that's made for some serious soul-searching among NFL executives, as well as the team owners. The only people who still don't seem too worried about the problem are the players, whose contracts aren't yet in jeopardy. They've even gone so far as to extend an invitation to the NFL meeting to the guy who started this protest in the first place, When the league wouldn't invite him to talk about a game he's no longer playing, some of his former teammates decided to take it upon themselves. Boycotting the NFL has been extremely effective, as we can see from numbers like this. At this point, the networks are looking at airing 10 fewer games where players disrespect the country, and that's good news. The bad news is that these ungrateful players seem to have taken one too many blows to the head, because they're not backing down yet. H/T, Breitbart News.